when you want to basically get more time during the day so you can work on ANKI. So, I've worked on over 500 cards already, and I'm going to build a lot more cards later in the day. Uh, and I don't think that I can do this many cards without polyphasic sleep cycle. So basically, I finished my adaptation phase already. So adaptation phase is basically 30 days doing a specific strict schedule of polyphasic sleep so that I can adapt to polyphasic sleep and have more time during the day. So here is my schedule. Basically, I sleep for 6 hours and 30 minutes per day. You're going to think, wow, that's a low amount of time that you're sleeping throughout the day. How are you functioning? Well, polyphasic sleep will basically force your body into using REM at specific times during the day. And your body is adjusting to the circadian rhythm that this strict schedule allows you. So this specifically is called a biphasic siesta polyphasic sleep cycle. And so it's biphasic in that there's two sleep cycles. So in red is when I sleep. So I take this nap here, 1 hour and 30 minutes, and then this core sleep for 5 hours. Okay? This is a weird schedule. Everyone is different. You can rearrange the time when you want to sleep. And I think what is recommended is that if you're doing biphasic sleep, it's recommended that you have a more of a symmetry in which you're sleeping during the day and then the other sessions when you're sleeping during the nighttime. Now there's triphasic, there's quadriphasic. There's a lot of different types of polyphasic sleep cycle apparently. And so when you look at my schedule, you'll see, wow, I have 5 hours and 30 minutes to build up ANKI cards, and then 3 hours and 30 minutes to review ANKI cards, and then afterwards I can go to school for 8 hours, going to classes, attending, taking exams, stuff like that, doing everything I need to do in school, and then go straight home, take my nap, build more ANKI cards, and if you look at my schedule, it's a little difficult actually, but I am in school. So there's many different types of polyphasic sleep cycle. You don't have to particularly do my cycle. You can go onto this server called Polyphasic Sleep. It's a Discord server, and they basically have experts and helping you and guiding you and deciding what kind of polyphasic sleep do you want. Because apparently you can sleep for just 20 minutes. You can have a 20-minute nap during your day and sleep for around 6 hours during your core cycle and still function well. I don't think I can do 20 minutes because I don't believe that you can use REM effectively during 20 minutes, but apparently it does. It does work. You can go straight into a dream, and your dreams can convince you that you're in an illusion, in that you're spending like hours and hours in your dream, but in fact you only slept for 20 minutes. That's amazing, right? I want to do that one day. And that specific cycle that I'm talking about, where you have sleep, where you have 6 hours of core and then 20 minutes of nap during each day, that's called E1. I forget what E1 stands for. But some of the different names of polyphasic sleep can be Everyman, Uberman, DC4, E2, E3, triphasic, quadriphasic, E1, and the traditional monophasic, where you're just sleeping for basically 8 hours per day, and you're not sleeping for any more sessions during that same day. And that's the typical traditional type of sleeping technique that you're doing as of right now from birth, and you're thinking, where's all the research? Where's all the evidence that this works? Well, there's probably some evidence. I couldn't find it actually, but there's a lot of studies based on polyphasic sleep. And this is one of those things where you can't really knock it till you try it. And so I'm able to use ANKI, more and more every day because of polyphasic sleep. I finished over 30 days of it already. Actually, today is my 32nd day of polyphasic sleep. I've been doing it consistently. I think there was one day when I had to miss a nap, but it didn't affect me that much because I basically added that amount of sleep into my core. So it was like a monophasic during that day. But I didn't miss out on the total amount of sleep I had during that day. So I was consistent, technically, with my cycle. It did not mess me up at all. My circadian rhythm was still consistent. And so I was able to wake up properly, and function throughout the day. Working on the ANKI cards, going to school, being productive. I know that people who are doing polyphasic are pretty ambitious in what they want to do in life. Being productive, doing the things that they want to do, but, it could ruin your social life, But it really depends on what kind of schedule you have, because specifically for my cycle, I can still have a social life. I slept from 5:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. And so after 7 p.m., I can just, for example, go out to party until midnight, and I can still go to sleep on time for core. And then wake up, do some ANKI review, go to school, do my thing. That is how I become productive with ANKI. And it is up to you whether or not you want to try.